Good morning, friends. In the last video, we have discussed about the electric potential due to point charge. The formula of electric potential due to point charge is V is equal to A Q upon R. And in the last chapter, it was the formula of the electric field due to point charge is equal to K Q upon R square. Both are the important formulae for this formula for first chapter and this formula for second chapter, and use this topic. Now we will discuss about the electric potential at an axial point on the dipole. So first of all, I am telling the definition of the dipole. Once again, dipole. It consists of pairs of equal and opposite charges are separate small distance of 2a. Already we have discussed about the dipole in the first chapter. What is the dipole? We having the two charges like this, minus q plus q and distance separation 2a. A and A, B or C. So we have to calculate the electric potential at an axial point. The meaning of the axial point is the point where the axis lies, may be y-axis, may be x-axis. Suppose we have to calculate the electric potential P at a distance small r from the center of the dipole. It is a diagram of the dipole with an axial point. First of all, solution of proof. Consider a pairs of equal and opposite charges are separate small distance of 2a. We have to calculate the potential P at the point P. So now V1 means electric potential due to positive Q charge on the basis of the formula of the due to point charge. So V1 here, V1 is equal to K Q upon for positive charge at point B. So the distance, this R and this R minus A, so upon minus K R minus A, equation number first. Now electric potential due to negative charge. Same, V2 is equal to K minus K Q. Minus Q lies at point A. So the distance from the P to A, this R and this A, so total R plus A, so upon R plus A. Second equation. Now we have to calculate the electric potential at point P. Total potential at point P. So V is equal to V1 plus V2. V1, the value of V1 K Q upon R plus A, sorry, R minus A, and value of plus and minus K Q R plus A. This minus replaced by plus is equal to minus K Q upon R minus A minus K Q R plus A. V is equal to LCM of this equation, r square minus a square. Both are in the both term the common kq. R plus a minus r plus a. kq r's are cut. 2a r square minus a square. k 2 into q as you all know that about the formula 2 into q, 2a into q, it is the dipole moment will be equal to the p. So k p so v is equal to k p upon r square minus a square, and then r is very greater of a, so v is equal to k p upon r square. The value of k, constant value of k, v is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught p upon r square. In the last chapter, it was the formula of the electric field at an axial point on the dipole. In the last chapter, it was the formula of electric field at an axial point on the dipole. The E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon R cube. 2 p upon R cube. Sorry, 2 p upon R cube. It is the main difference of the potential formula and electric field. That this point is P and this point is or this 2P. That is R square. That is R cube. So both are the may be equal in conditional. So hence true. Now I am going to start the next formula. The solid derivation, electric potential at an equatorial point on the dipole. And in mathematical term, we have to prove that page number in chapter number 2. Page number 2.2, topic number 2.3, electric potential due to a dipole. It is completed. And question number 4, page number 2.3, show mathematically that the potential at point on the equatorial line of an dipole is 0. We have to prove that the potential at an equatorial point will be 0. Now I am going to start next topic. An equatorial point. Equatorial point. So first of all, we have to draw the diagram of the dipole once again. It is the midpoint. It is distance A and distance A. Both are separate small distance of 2A. So first of all, consider if pairs of equal and opposite charges are separate small distance of 2A. We have to calculate the electric potential at point P at the equatorial point. It means the perpendicular point from the center of the dipole. Perpendicular point. Then join the point and that again join the point P point. It is the R distance. This is the hypotenuse perpendicular base. So from the Pythagoras theorem, R square plus A square and R square plus A square. It is a diagram of the equatorial point. You know that electric potential is a scalar quantity, so no need for the direction. But electric field was the vector quantity, so we need the direction. So no need for the direction. So at point P we have to calculate the potential. So first of all, we have to write the consider a pair of equal and opposite charges are separated from distance of 2a. We have to calculate after full stop. We have to calculate the electric potential at point P at a distance r from the center of the dipole. Now electric potential due to positive charge positive charge this at point B and P. It is a distance P to B. So V1 is equal to A 2 upon R square plus A square and square root. First equation. Now V2 A minus Q upon R square is the number second. In this gap we have to write the electric potential due to negative charge. Now electric potential at point P. So V is equal to V1 plus V2. Value of the V1 K upon R square plus A square minus K upon R square plus A square. On the page number 2.3, we have to prove that the mathematical potential at point P on the equatorial line of an dipole is 0. So both are cancel out, so V is equal to 0. Very important topic for the board exam: electric potential at an equatorial point, and in the last chapter, electric field at an equatorial point. Both are the important topic derivation for the class 12th. In this topic, on last topic, we have to calculate the potential at axial point and the equatorial point. But next topic, electric potential at a general point. No need the axial point or no need the equatorial point. Only need for the general point. So we can take the point between the axial point and between the equatorial point. Maybe that point, maybe this point, maybe this point. It is a general point, and join the center of the dipole. Join this charge. So in the next video, we will discuss about the general point of the dipole. Thank you. Have a nice day.